They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Will Lutz.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The Saints first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To Michael Thomas.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 2. He's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44, Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 7. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Earl Thomas.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Santos set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first down throw for Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now it's Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Saints 14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, New Orleans.
Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Saints first down.
To the air again with Winston. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
14.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Is good.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
The kick is...
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now
4th down. Winston. Open man is Trey Burton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Chicago, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.